Have you ever thought about how important your bladder's health is to your overall well-being? It's a question that often goes unasked, yet the answer holds significant implications for our daily lives. The bladder, a small but mighty organ, plays a pivotal role in our body's waste management system. Bladder health is not just about avoiding discomfort or the inconvenience of frequent bathroom trips. It's about the ripple effect an unhealthy bladder can have on our overall health. Think about it. An unhappy bladder can lead to sleep disruptions, affect your mood, and even impact your social life. We all strive for a good quality of life, right? And a healthy bladder is an essential part of that equation. It's a component of our health that we can't afford to overlook. Now you might be wondering, how can I keep my bladder healthy? Stay tuned as we dive into some valuable tips. First and foremost, proper hydration plays a pivotal role in maintaining bladder health. But why is that? Well, it all comes down to dilution. When we consume adequate amounts of water, our urine gets diluted. This diluted urine is less concentrated and less likely to irritate the bladder. Now you might be wondering, what does irritation have to do with bladder health? Imagine a scenario where your bladder is constantly exposed to concentrated and potentially irritating substances, like the waste products in your urine. Over time, this constant irritation could lead to inflammation, discomfort, and even infections. By drinking enough water and diluting your urine, you essentially give your bladder a break from this constant onslaught. So, how much water should you be drinking? While this can vary based on factors such as age, gender, and physical activity levels, a good rule of thumb is to aim for 8 cups of water a day. That's roughly 2 liters or half a gallon. This might seem like a lot, but remember, this includes all fluids, not just water. Foods with high water content, such as fruits and vegetables, also contribute to your daily intake. However, it's important not to go overboard. Drinking too much water can lead to a condition called hyponatremia, which occurs when the level of sodium in your blood is dangerously low. Moderation is key. Listen to your body. If you're thirsty, drink. If you're not, don't force it. And let's not forget about dehydration. Dehydration is more than just feeling thirsty. It can lead to headaches, fatigue, and yes, bladder issues. When you're dehydrated, your body tries to hold on to as much water as it can, resulting in concentrated dark urine that can irritate the bladder and increase your risk of infection. So, there you have it. Hydrating is not just about drinking water, it's about maintaining a balance, listening to your body, and understanding how hydration impacts not just your bladder, but your overall health. Remember, a well-hydrated body equals a happy bladder. Next up, let's talk about the power of diet in promoting bladder health. Now, we all know food is fuel for our bodies, right? But did you know that what you eat can significantly impact your bladder's well-being? That's right. Certain foods can be a bit too spicy for your bladder to handle. Picture this. You're enjoying a deliciously spicy dish, relishing every bite. But unbeknownst to you, your bladder might not be sharing the same enthusiasm. Spicy foods are known to irritate the bladder, making you feel the urge to urinate more often. And it's not just about the spice. Foods high in acidity like citrus fruits and tomatoes can also tickle your bladder the wrong way. Now, let's move to beverages. Caffeine and alcohol can be party poopers for your bladder. They act as diuretics, increasing urine production and potentially leading to bladder discomfort. If you're a coffee lover or fancy an occasional glass of wine, don't fret. Moderation is key. On the flip side, there are foods that can be your bladder's best friend. A balanced diet rich in fiber is a good place to start. Why, you ask? Well, fiber helps prevent constipation. You might be wondering what constipation has to do with your bladder. Here's the connection. When you're constipated, your bowels can become full and press against your bladder, causing discomfort and frequent urination. Including fiber-rich foods like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables in your diet can keep constipation at bay, easing the pressure on your bladder. Plus, they're packed with essential nutrients that are good for your overall health too. Remember, every person is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. Listening to your body is key. If certain foods or drinks seem to aggravate your bladder, it might be a good idea to limit or avoid them. By making mindful dietary choices, you can greatly support your bladder health. Moving on, regular exercise is another valuable tip for a healthy bladder. Now you might be wondering, what does physical activity have to do with my bladder health? Well, allow me to enlighten you. Firstly, exercise is a fantastic way to maintain a healthy weight. It's no secret that carrying extra pounds can put added pressure on your bladder. This extra pressure can lead to conditions like stress urinary incontinence, where you might experience leakage when you cough, sneeze, or exercise. By maintaining a healthy weight, you're reducing the load on your bladder, making it easier for it to function optimally. Secondly, let's talk about a specific set of exercises that directly influence your bladder control. Pelvic floor exercises. You see, your pelvic floor is a group of muscles that support your bladder. When these muscles are strong, they effectively control the flow of urine and prevent leaks. However, like any other muscle group, if they're not exercised, they can weaken over time. Pelvic floor exercises, sometimes known as Kegels, can help strengthen these muscles and improve bladder control. They're simple to do and can be done discreetly at any time, anywhere. For those who aren't familiar, here's a quick rundown on how to do a basic pelvic floor exercise. Imagine you're trying to stop the flow of urine or hold in gas. The muscles you use to do this are your pelvic floor muscles. To exercise them, simply tighten these muscles, hold for a few seconds, then relax. Repeat this process a few times each day, and you'll be on your way to a stronger bladder. Now, while exercise is beneficial for bladder health, it's important to remember that some high-impact activities can strain the pelvic floor muscles and potentially exacerbate bladder issues. So, always listen to your body and choose activities that are right for you. So, lace up those sneakers and remember, a fit body fosters a fit bladder. Our final tip involves making timely trips to the toilet. It might seem like a no-brainer, but it's surprisingly easy to overlook in our busy lives. Ignoring the urge to urinate or delaying it for extended periods can lead to unnecessary strain on your bladder. Think of it like this: your bladder is a muscle, and just like any other muscle in your body, it can be strained from overuse and lack of rest. When we delay urination, our bladder expands to accommodate the increasing amount of urine. Over time, this can cause the bladder to become overstretched, weakening the muscle and reducing its effectiveness. This could potentially lead to urinary incontinence, a condition where you may experience leakage or difficulty controlling your bladder. But it's not just about going when you need to go. It's also about ensuring that you're emptying your bladder completely each time you visit the restroom. Partial emptying of the bladder could result in residual urine, which can act as a breeding ground for bacteria, leading to urinary tract infections. So how can we ensure that we're emptying our bladder fully? One way is by taking your time. Rushing can often lead to incomplete emptying. So try to relax, don't rush, and give your body the time it needs to fully empty the bladder. Another tip is to avoid double voiding. This is when you urinate, then try to go again right away. It might feel like you're emptying your bladder more fully, but it can actually interfere with the natural reflexes that help your bladder function, potentially causing more harm than good. Remember, the key to bladder health is balance. It's about going when you need to go and taking your time to ensure complete emptying. It's about being mindful, not just of what we put into our bodies, but also of how we're listening to our body's signals. Listening to your body's signals can go a long way in maintaining bladder health. In summary, bladder health is a vital aspect of our overall well-being. Paying attention to it can significantly improve our quality of life. We've explored 4 primary ways to ensure a healthy bladder. Firstly, hydrating properly. Consuming adequate fluids throughout the day keeps our bladder functioning optimally. Secondly, maintaining a balanced diet. Foods rich in fiber can prevent constipation, thereby reducing the pressure on the bladder. Next, regular exercise. Physical activities strengthen the muscles that help control urination. And finally, timely toilet trips. Holding in urine for extended periods can lead to bladder problems over time. Each of these aspects plays a unique and essential role in promoting bladder health. They are not standalone solutions, but work best when incorporated into a comprehensive, everyday routine. By implementing these tips, you're on your way to a healthier bladder and a happier you. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. Give us a thumbs up and share with someone you feel may benefit from the advice. Let us know which tip you found most helpful below, or if you have a suggestion for a topic you would like to see in a future video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.